The Athena Ronay Show.
On this segment of the Athena Ronay Show, we're going to be doing something I'm having a lot of fun with now, which is gaming. I started gaming back in about February of this year. My husband actually bought me a PlayStation for Christmas because I've always been really good at video games, and he wanted me to try gaming as a job. There are lots of people, and I didn't know this, there's a whole world of people, like this whole little segment of people who are out there in this little gaming community, I guess you would call it, gaming world, that are gamers, and that's what they do for a living. And that is fascinating to me because I had no idea that this world existed. I'd kind of heard about it, but as big as it is, I'm actually amazed that I didn't know a lot more about it. So I'm learning a lot very quickly. There is a lot to learn. So I wanted to have another streamer on here, and that's what you call someone who does gaming, is a streamer. I wanted to have someone on here to tell us a little bit about their experience, because the person I'm having on the show today has actually been doing it for a lot longer than me. He's been doing it for years. So I would like to welcome to the show BodiedbyBomb.
Hello guys, how are you? Nice meeting you guys.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and helping us out and letting us learn about you. Yeah, and
I appreciate having me on here.
Thank you very much. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about, you told me about your history with military. So, can you share with us that story first?
Yes, ma'am. So I was in the military for 8 years. I've been in Fort Bragg. I was stationed there for 4 years as a paratrooper, as well as a combat engineer, and then I came up to Fort Drum, non-airborne status. Served 4 years up here, and then I got medically discharged, which they actually retired me 100% out of, so I can't work. So I picked up streaming.
Wow.
I'm a social butterfly, all that stuff, so it works out in my favor.
That's so awesome. Thank you for your service very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it more than you know. I'm one of those people who is diehard veteran, all about our veterans, because I know that I live here because of people like you, and I live free. So thank you very much. So,
yes,
and
ma'am.
Also, I am a person who has a chronic illness too. So I'm very sorry that you were wounded in that service, because what an amazing sacrifice you made for us.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you. It's cool though, because even though that's such a horrible thing, it also led you into something you may not have done, which is gaming. So
I've always gamed, but I never thought about becoming a streamer. I actually watched a guy named Captive Gaming. He's on Facebook. He's got about 750,000 followers.
Wow.
Really good dude. Make sure to interact with everybody that comes in. And there's also a guy named Fox Uchiha, and those two are my inspirations to be like them, And they've kind of guided this path for everybody on how to work with everybody and get to know people, as well as play the video game. Don't just focus on the video game. Focus on your chat that comes through, because they're taking the time out of their day to come by and see you, say what's up to you. And you just got to make them feel at home,
Yeah. Well, that's so great. That's how I met you. Let's tell everybody how we met, which was so fun.
Yeah.
So I started gaming or streaming. Let's call it streaming instead, because that's where you actually film yourself playing the game online live so that people can see you playing it, or you record videos of yourself playing it and talking. But when you're live, you interact with people who come to your page and they see your video live. So I was live before I really even knew what I was doing, which I still don't. So I've only been on there just 2 months now, not even quite 2 months. So I am totally newbie learning, all this stuff. So I was on there one night, and all of a sudden something popped up. Do you want to tell them?
I ended up ending my stream. I was playing Fortnite. We were hosting customs that night, and I seen when you raid somebody, you send all your viewers over to another person, and I seen that she was a new streamer. So I ended up sending my whole community over there, and we made some noise over there.
Yeah.
Athena teared up a little bit. It was awesome. It was one of those moments that you can remember.
It was amazing. And I actually think it's funny because I was so new. I didn't know what a raid was. So he thought it was funny because I actually said, a raid? What's a raid? Because you see it pop up. Yeah. And your stuff.
He goes, what's a raid? And I was just like, oh boy. So she's new. So we all let her know, like, hey, we're the Bomb Squad. We're coming through, showing our love and support to a new streamer, welcome them into Facebook gaming, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
It was so exciting too because I was so new. It was just a couple of weeks in, and I was like, there are people watching me. It was so fun. Yeah, it was really cool. And then everybody started sending stars, which is how you can support the gamers. And that was really fun. And I did tear up because I was so grateful. I was like, oh, I cannot believe somebody's on here doing this. It's so fun. And it was very nice of you guys, extremely nice of you guys to do that.
So for people that don't know, stars on Facebook, 1 star is 1 penny. So if you send somebody 500 stars, it equals out to $5, just direct donation to them. And they have something called a level up program that you have to accomplish all these tasks to get into the level up program, and that's how you receive your stars.
Yeah.
And they have the same thing for Twitch too, an affiliate program.
Yeah, and I think you were saying those were called what?
They're called bits. Yep. It's the same amount. The only difference between Twitch and Facebook is Twitch has an affiliate program where you could receive subs, like with subscriptions, which are $4.99 a month. You could do free if you have Amazon Prime, stuff like that. So
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, I had no idea. See, I've learned something new again, you guys. So I am learning from everyone so much quicker than I was learning on YouTube because I was going to YouTube and just research after research. And I'm telling you, that stuff is so outdated that fast. It is
right.
So outdated. And I would learn things, go on and try and implement it, and it was not there, non-existent. So I just thought, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to go on there and start playing the games and learn as I go. And I think that was a really good choice.
Yep. You get your mind blown every day.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to look like a nut. What's great.
And it's crazy because I posted a status the other day letting them know I was going to be on your show. And like I had a few viewers from my community that knew about you. Like Sean Justice. He's like, how do you know my long-term friend?
Yeah.
Said, she asked me to be on her show. I ended up raiding her one time on Facebook. And that's how crazy it is that the world's so small, but so big at the same time.
Very small world. Extremely small world. So what all platforms do you play on?
So I only specifically stream on Facebook gaming, but if I'm posting anywhere else, I go on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and then I have a YouTube, but I have it. It's hard to work over there. Like I can't figure it all out completely. I'm still getting mind blown every day by like learning stuff on there, but I focus a lot on TikTok since that's the new trend. It's good to get your name out there. You get to meet new people every day, and then they come by your channel and say they've seen you on TikTok, and it works out well.
Yeah, that's great. And you had mentioned how important Twitter was, and I was unaware of that.
Yeah, so Twitter has a content creator section on there, where if you're specifically looking for streamers, you click on this content creator section, you scroll through, and you see people from Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, even TikTok just posting on there. And that's how you get, interact with people, get to know them, outsource a little bit, because you're not going to find everybody right on your own platform. If you could pull people from different platforms into you, discoverability is crazy.
That's great. So now you have reached thousands of fans on Facebook already.
Yeah, we just hit 3,500 maybe like last month. And then we just unlocked our subscriptions too, which I've grinded for that for 2.5 years. And that means that it's a supporter badge. You have to get 250 returning viewers in your stream. It's a very hard accomplishment, but once you get it done, you're just like so relieved. So next stop's partner. We're going to grind for that next.
That's great. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have a friend who actually just made partner like last month, I think. So Country Music Gaming, Georgette Jones, she was actually on my show. So Georgette, daughter of the country music legend George Jones, is on Facebook, and she is doing Call of Duty mainly. So I'll be playing some with her as well, and she is doing amazing, and she was so excited to make partners. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a huge accomplishment getting partnered by Facebook. They don't just pick anybody.
I think I mentioned there's a lot of celebrities that I had no idea about this whole community. I call it small, but it's huge community out there.
Right.
There's a lot of celebrities that game too. And I noticed that Snoop Dogg even has his character on Call of Duty, and like Travis Scott has a character, a skin, like you can look like him on
Exactly.
on Fortnite. And I actually have Tom Holland's skin. It's really fun. Yeah, really crazy that you don't know this world exists. I'm fascinated by that because I was always into motorsports and racing and stuff, because I actually raced for years and years. And in 96, I'm telling my age, I was number 2 in the nation for cross country. So that was like my thing. You know, I knew all of that existed and stuff. And it's so similar to that. And I think that's funny because I wish I had have known. I'm just so upset that I didn't know this existed so long ago.
I came across it because I used to play Fortnite like really heavily, and they had like these competitions that they held with Ninja, you know, Tim the Tap Man. Tim the Tap Man's actually from where I'm at. He actually moved somewhere else, so from Syracuse, New York. That's how I learned what streaming was, and I was like, you know what, I'm out of the army. Got nothing better to do. I'm good at playing video games. I'm good at being a social butterfly. So we're gonna try streaming, and we've been at it for 2.5, almost 3 years.
Wow, that's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's already crazy that I've been doing it for 2 months, but it's gonna be crazy when I can say I've been doing it for 2 to 3 years now. So I'm sure it probably flies by, but the amount that you have learned in that time is probably amazing. And also, you mentioned you're a single dad too, so it
yes, ma'am.
Stay at home. So yeah.
Yep.
So
I have a later schedule due to being a single father, because me and my son, we hang out, we do a lot of activities during the day, and then as soon as I put him to bed, I kick the stream up 9:30, because I'm good at multitasking, but you know, I can't let him tear my house up while I'm playing video games. They're irresponsible.
Yeah, well, I know that feeling because I was a sick person for a very long time with 3 young children. So it was really hard. So that's one of the things I wanted to say. If you are someone who is chronically ill or have a chronic illness, chronic pain like we do, both of us do, I would suggest that you do get into gaming, or if you're a single parent like he is, because you do get to engage with people more than you would if you're just at home, you know, sitting there by yourself. Because there were so many times that I would help my husband get the kids ready. You know, I'd do all the shopping for their clothes and things like that and help get them ready. But by the time that they were ready and they were ready to get out the door, I was too tired to go or in too much pain to go. So I sat at home lonely a lot, a lot. And I really think that that's a neat thing for people with a chronic illness to know, that you can get into and still be engaged in life and have something that's so fun and friends online that you talk to every day and you get to know each other and, you know, you compete together. It's so fun. And I really want people to be aware of that opportunity.
Especially with all the new games out, you could do pretty much, there's video games for everything. There's ghost hunting. I don't know if you ever played that, like Phasmophobia. Yeah. I play hunting, so I enjoy hunting. There's so many people you can meet too. I've learned so much about people from Ireland, Malaysia. My mod, Sarah, and her husband Sean, they live in Ireland. They're coming to visit soon. So it's like you meet people all around the world, and it's awesome. So you don't feel so lonely, you know, on those times.
Yes, very much. And that is so cool, from Ireland, and they're coming here to meet you because of the video game. How
exactly.
Great. That's really cool.
And I have 2 best friends out in New Mexico as well. And I'm closer with them than people, you know, in real life. My buddy Wayne and then Brito, they live out in New Mexico, and I've became super good friends with them.
Yeah, I've become friends with 11-year-olds, which is fun. And a 9-year-old little imp. I love him.
Mama Athena.
Yes, they call me Mama. Yeah, and I ground them all the time. I'm like, you ran away, and that's how he died, and you're grounded. I'm not going to play with you for a whole day if you run off again. And they're like, okay. It's so fun, though. I've heard a lot of bad things, too, when people don't realize that their mics are on. Has that happened to you?
No, I've never had those issues.
Make sure your mics are turned off, people, or your kids'
Yeah.
mics are turned off, because I've heard some pretty bad stuff. So,
And you definitely got to watch what you say on streaming platforms because they could get you for anything and get you removed that quick. Even if it's a joke, you don't want to joke around about anything that's taken seriously in life.
yeah, because you're talking about shooting and killing and stuff, and that is something that is you don't do online. And there's a fine line there, I'm sure.
There's a lot of touchy subjects that you really can't talk about as well on like when you're streaming because they could be worded the wrong way and people could get offended. And if they report your video, your page is gone. So everything you worked for, gone.
Wow, that's good to know. Very good to know. Not that I would do it on purpose anyways, but very good for everybody to know. Really good information. So how did you come up with your name? It's a very interesting name.
So I started off playing first-person shooter games, which came up with the it pop up on the screen, you've been eliminated by, and I came up with Bodied by, and then my last name's Bombardier. And so nobody in the military could say it, none of my friends could say it, so I just put Bomb. So we came up with BodiedbyBomb.
That's so great. And what a fun last name to have, too.
Yeah, it's French-Canadian.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I like it. It's a great name for a gamer, but I was laughing, though, because after I really read it, because when I'm trying to learn how to play the game and pay attention to that chat off to the side, I kept looking at it and I called you Bodied by, I think.
Bodied by, yep.
Yeah, I'm sure you were giggling at me, but I was like, oh, thanks, Bodied by. And then after I read it later, I was like, he's probably thinking, she's crazy.
I think you said it a couple times when I went in there. There's like 3 or 4 times. And then you start saying Bodied by. I was like, oh, okay, she got it.
Sorry, I'm
You're
trying. What are your short-term and long-term goals for this?
So some of my short-term goals, I just actually successfully completed one last month, which was supporter badges. I've been grinding for that for so long and finally accomplished it. But outside of streaming, I'm looking to buy a house. We go look at it tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I'm super excited about that. Build something for me and my son.
Congrats.
And then I don't know if it's considered short or long-term goal, but I'd love to make partner on Facebook. Like that is one of my goals. It could be in the near future, it could be in the long future, but I'm not going to stop till I get it.
You guys go follow him so he can get there quicker.
Exactly.
Help him out. Help out a veteran. So thank you so much for coming by, and thanks for helping me learn too and rating my stream. I'm very grateful.
Yes, ma'am. And if anybody is looking into streaming and you guys need help setting up anything, I could literally pull you guys in my Discord and show you guys how it's all done for free. I'm super good at what I do. I had to learn it all by myself because I asked all these streamers, I need help with the Streamlabs. Can you help me? Can you help me? Got no answers. So I took a little time off from streaming because I was streaming from a console to Twitch at the time. And I figured out how to set up everything. And now it's in my memory for good. I could literally help somebody set up a whole Streamlabs in 10 minutes. So if you guys ever need help, just reach out. That
is so sweet of you, because believe me when I say, ooh, it is hard.
And audio issues, once they go wrong, it's like you got to know how to fix it, because if not, you're gonna have to end your stream, then you're gonna have to contact somebody, figure it out. And audio issues are rough. They were hard to learn. Just
having someone who will answer you is amazing, because I didn't have that at first. And I will say, do not get a Mac, people. If you get a Mac, you will regret it. I have a Mac. Every time I unplug or turn off my computer at all, unplug the capture card and anything from my computer, I have to restart OBS from scratch. I have to re-add every single scene, crop my camera, do everything from scratch. It completely shuts it all off. I have to go back into the capture card software, which is bad. But then again, it's been good because I've learned it hard way. I mean, the hard way.
You picked it up quick.
Yes, because my first 2 streams, no sound, no audio except for me talking. So you couldn't hear the game at all. You couldn't hear the other players at all. So that's been interesting, to say the least. But I did get a gaming computer now, so I'm so excited. So
if you need help setting it up, let me know. I get you in Discord and help you out with everything, get the alerts going,
Thank you. I actually had another raid right after you came on, and it was the Zero Gravity group. They're
Mhm.
just a bunch of streamers that have formed a team together.
Okay.
And one of them came on, Nick. He came on there, and he has been amazing. And he helped me figure out what computer to buy. And I was telling you that I think it was cosmic because I was almost in tears. I pretty much was in tears
Mhm.
trying to figure out what computer to buy because I'd spent so much on this Mac. And I really messed up buying the Mac because I didn't know enough about it because I didn't have someone like you to go to. So the day that I was trying to buy my computer for gaming to replace this one, that guy, they rated me. And he was like,
Mhm.
oh, I can help you. And he did. He told me what, why, all that kind of stuff. So I'm very grateful for that help. It
Yeah,
is
there's required specs where you want to have above something. If not, your stream's gonna lag. And first time seeing somebody and you see them lagging all over the place, you're probably gonna be like, I don't want to watch that. So it's nice to have good quality, everything set up nice. So when someone comes in there, they see it for the first time, like, wow, this is interesting. And then you have a welcoming personality, and they're like, wow, I'm staying here for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's very interesting too how everyone like you and them, they have been so welcoming and so helpful. Now, I have had a couple of streamers that I've watched and I've asked them questions like, what are your headphones? Because I have a nerve condition in my head where wearing the ones like we wear right now,
mhm.
it will make that nerve mad. And it's actually called the suicide disease because so many people that get it, they have it constant and it won't go away. And luckily mine, knock on wood, it doesn't come all the time, but wearing those on my head, it
Mhm.
hurts. And I watch one streamer who just has the earbuds in. And like I'm constantly asking them,
HyperX Cloud 2s. Good PC headset. It's just earbuds. HyperX Cloud 2 earbuds. You can get them right on Amazon.
yeah, I spent like $250 on a pair of Bose that everything that I read said these are the best ones for gaming. You can't adjust the volume, so it just blows your ears off.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're earbuds, but they don't work. So I'm just going to return those and I'll get what you said then because every time I go on this person's stream, she will not answer my question. So it's funny because I found these niches of people who are so helpful and I'm so grateful.
Mhm.
So it's fun to find that niche of people who will help you. And
You might have to check out Fox Uchiha. He's super helpful with everything, and he's
okay.
got this wicked good personality. And it's like this personality that just sucks you in, and you just can't stop watching him. And then he's got these red contacts in. It's pretty cool. He's a cool guy.
Red contacts.
Yeah, he's got red contacts, so he looks at you, you're like, whoa, what the heck?
That's great. Have you ever followed a guy named Skiddly Skip?
I've heard of him. He plays Fortnite.
Yes, and he has been one of my favorite to watch. He doesn't cuss a lot. He is just he has that type personality that just pulled me in. So him and Make Out Hill, I love Make
Oh,
Out.
Makeout Hill, yes.
Yeah,
He's
love his
awesome.
personality. He's really funny. So yeah, I followed a couple of people that cuss a lot. So I just don't watch them anymore. I just kind of found myself falling off because I just don't like that a lot, especially
Mhm.
when they say GD. I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Not
I know
saying,
what you're talking about.
yeah.
I
So,
cuss a little bit, but I try, keeping it family friendly sometimes, but
yeah.
sometimes it slips when you get angry, but that's why I play hunting because it
Yes,
keeps me nice and calm.
I say it and go, y'all didn't hear that. I say the S word, but I try not to. I try to say poo instead. All right. Well, thank you again. And it's so fun to talk to you. And I appreciate everything that you've shared with us too.
No problem. It's been great being on your show. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much.